basis in our lives. When we wake up every morning, before we come out in the public, the first thing we do is to wash our bodies and even to change clothes. And we do this every time. We do so many other things which point to self-renewal. For example, in our homes, after eating, we wash the utensils, we clean the house, either sweeping or hoover or do anything. I am impressed that every morning when I'm coming to Mass, that is before 7, we have ladies and gentlemen who are cleaning the compound, either sweeping or doing this. And I just imagine if they didn't do this for half a week or 2 weeks, how our compound would look like. Or if you don't do any of those things that I've mentioned, how your health will be, certainly it will be affected. So what we do for our personal bodies, what we do in our homes, is what we are expected to do for our spiritual lives. To carry out a renewal, a spiritual renewal. And that's why this season of Lent is very important to all of us Christians. Yes, it's here to prepare us to celebrate Easter, the feast of the Lord's resurrection, but we celebrate it with renewed hearts and minds. And why do we need this renewal? It's because we all make mistakes. There is no human being who doesn't make a mistake. We are all sinners. There is a saying in Latin, humani est errare. It's human to make mistakes, to err. But what is that? It is diabolical to seek to retain our mistakes. So in life, we have to change. To live is to change. That's another saying. And to grow up is not changed many times. So in this season of Lent, we are expected to change because we are not finished products. Some mistakes come because we have passions. There are certain things inside us that push us to do things. Either greed, for money, for love, for what. And others, there are temptations that come our way. So these are some of the things that we need to look at as we begin the season of Lent. That's why in the first reading, the prophet Joel invites us to tear not our garments but our hearts. Yes, during this season of Lent, we have 3 important factors that we need to consider. Fasting, prayer, and thanksgiving. But these are not to be done like the Pharisees used to do, as we have heard in the Gospel. To do them so that people can see us. They are a means to an end. Prayer helps us to come near to God. The more we pray, the more we open our lives to God's working. And the less we do, the more we become vulnerable to the temptations of the devil. Fasting and thanksgiving also help us to subdue the desires of our bodies. So we do them in order to lead us to repentance. And that's the ashes that are going to be imposed on our forehead. That's the implication. It's an outward sign to show that we commit ourselves to this important aspect of our Christian life. That is change, repentance. And so as we begin this season of Lent, we need to avoid 3 attitudes. One attitude is remaining indifferent, to change nothing, because we may think, what do I need to change? We become complacent that perhaps we are fulfilled, there is nothing to change. So that means the Lenten season begins and it will end as it began, without any change in life. That's a dangerous attitude that will not help the cause of this Lenten season. The second is the extreme fear of going to God and ask for forgiveness. Because sometimes some people fail to forgive themselves and they think that God is also too hard and can't forgive. So that becomes one extreme preventing us to go to God for forgiveness, especially in the sacrament of penance. That God is merciful. That is his greatest attributes. He forgives. And so if you consider our position, like the prodigal son, and say, yes, we have made mistakes, and go and ask for pardon, we will be forgiven. And in being forgiven, we shall receive the graces that we need to grow. At the other third extreme, or attitude, which is also dangerous, is the holier than thou attitude, which is typical of the Pharisees and scribes. Because whenever they saw someone making a mistake, they would point an accusing finger. And remember that Jesus accused them very often of being whitewashed tombs, because they always want to put things on the surface, while inside them they are full of vice, extortion, rivalry, and what have you. And that's where the gospel really points us that yes, we might fast, and people know that we are fasting. We might pray, increase our prayer life, and we might give alms, but as long as there means helping us to amend, that is conversion, then they remain empty practices. So let us pray, brothers and sisters, that this Lenten season will be one where we shall experience that needed change, the change that we all need, and come close to our goals. And into areas where we need to improve as Christians, as a nation, we all need to